What up, what up, what up? Ladies and gents, boys and girls, you are now tuned in to a new video of Sports Way with Dre Day podcast. I am the host with the most, the Hood's ESPN, Crystal Street's very own. What's up, what's up, what's up? Once again, thank y'all all for y'all continued support. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Sportsway with Dre Day Podcast. Hit that like button. Leave a comment at the end of this video. Share this video with everybody that you know. You know what I'm saying? And there you have it. Once again, thank y'all for y'all continued support. This video here, the Golden State Warrior dynasty is over. It's officially over because Klay Thompson has left the Golden State Warriors. And shockingly, to my surprise, he chose to go to the Dallas Mavericks. Now, the reason why I'm surprised is because me personally, I thought that this was going to be a clear cut that he's going to the Lakers. I even posted it on my Facebook page yesterday. I posted it on my X page. And I posted it on my Threads page. There were two reasons that I felt that Klay might have went to the Lakers. One, his dad used to play there. So of course, every son wants to follow in their dad's footsteps in one shape or form, right? Then number two, to stick it to Golden State, because Golden State didn't want to give him his money. So I initially thought that he was going to the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm sitting in the living room watching The Bold and the Beautiful. Yes, your boy watched soap operas. Don't judge me. There's a method to the reason. Let's just say R.I.P. to my grandmother. That's why, okay? No need to get into, the whole reason, because I'll be here all day. But, yes, I watch soap operas. You got a problem with it, kiss my ass. I get a notification on my phone that says that Klay Thompson has agreed to sign with the Dallas Mavericks. And I was instantly shocked. Now, I thought, yes, the Lakers and the Mavericks were the two teams that he would definitely be eyeing. Then when I thought about it, I said to myself, because I honestly felt that if he would have went to Dallas, he would struggle with trying to get his reps in because of the ball dominance between Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic. Both of them need the ball, and they need it at a heavy rate. What does that do for Klay Thompson if he was to go there? As opposed to playing for the Lakers, where if you're playing with LeBron James, he is going to find a way to get you that basketball. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it from that point of view. Then I said to myself, maybe, just maybe, there's another reason why he chose to go to Dallas. And see, I thought it was a money thing. I really thought it was a money thing. But then when I did my research, it said the Lakers was willing to give Klay Thompson $80 million over 4 years. That's what they was willing to give him. Okay? And then I read that the Dallas Mavericks gave him $50 million. They gave him a $50 million contract for 3 years. So I want y'all to do this math real quick. 3 years, $50 million. as opposed to 4 years, $80 million. Now, Golden State supposedly offered him 2 years and I think $45 million. So that contract he didn't like. He turned down that contract, and then this past season, he basically wanted to prove himself. Obviously, that didn't play out very well because this was by far his worst season of his career. There was a couple of games Klay Thompson struggled. Plenty of games. To the point where there were some games where he came off the bench. And not for nothing. This is somebody who watched Klay Thompson religiously this past season. He was better on the bench than he was as a starter, which is crazy. Klay Thompson was better coming off the bench for the Golden State Warriors than he was for than he was as a starter. And then, of course, we get to their last game of the season, where you shot horrible in that last game. This is a what have you done for me lately business. And I think after that horrendous performance and that final game and that play-in game, I think Golden State said to themselves, maybe it might be time to part ways. And me personally, I felt that way before the season even started. I honestly felt that this might be the last year that the Golden State Warriors that we know and love would be together. Eventually, somebody is leaving. Either they're going to trade Draymond or Klay is gone. Because we know Steph's not going anywhere. It was going to be either one of them two. And then, bam, what happened? Klay Thompson makes the decision to leave Golden State. He unfollows them on social media. Anything on his page that was affiliated with the Golden State Warriors, he took off. And now he is going to Texas, where there's no state income tax. So I'm quite sure he's loving that idea. But let's just go back to the contracts for a minute. Because when I heard about the Mavericks deal, it was only $5 million more than what Golden State was willing to give him. But then I looked at the Lakers contract, and it was $30 million more than what Dallas did, and an extra year. So now I'm saying to myself, why would Klay turn down so much money from the Lakers just to go to Dallas? And then it dawned on me. He knows that if he goes to the Lakers, he's going to wind up being the scapegoat. And that's why he chose to go to Dallas. He knows that if he puts on that purple and gold, as soon as shit get dicey and the Lakers start losing, and we all know how this goes. When you play for a certain player, when you play alongside a certain player and they win, he gets the praise. But when they lose, you become the scapegoat. And we all know who I'm talking about, and that's LeBron James. Now, I don't hate LeBron James. I love LeBron James. One of my favorite players. Definitely in my top 5. But we have to call a spade a spade. Just follow the man's career. See, you can't speak like this with his apologists. You can't speak like this with his bronzexuals. You can't speak to his fans that just suck him off so much. You can't speak to them like that. You gotta speak to people that are objective about the situation. When you play alongside LeBron James, when y'all win, he gets all the credit. When y'all lose, it's not his fault. Everybody else is at fault except him. You become a scapegoat, whether you are a teammate or if you are a coach. Just look at the track record. Just look at the track record, and that's all you need to know. But I honestly believe that he chose to go to Dallas because he didn't want that type of headache. He didn't want that type of headache. He was already dealing with drama in Golden State. He felt like he was being disrespected. So why would I go to a team where if I play there and things don't go well, I wind up being the scapegoat? I wind up getting blamed for stuff. So you know what? I'm going to just go to Dallas, start anew, play alongside Kyrie, play alongside Luka. And if anything, I think this situation works well for Klay because he's now in a situation to where he doesn't even have to be we already know he ain't going to be the first two options. That's Kyrie and Luka. That's their spot already. All Klay got to do is just shoot the goddamn basketball, and that's it. The Klay Thompson that we knew and loved years ago, pre-ACL injury, pre-Achilles injury, he was a two-way player, one of the best in the game. He played offense and defense. This was before the injuries. Once he came back from the injuries, he became one-dimensional. All he did was shoot. He come around the curl, you throw him the ball, bam, three-pointer. But somewhere along the line, he started struggling shooting threes, especially this past season. And now I believe with him being alongside Kyrie and Luka, I think he could just go back out there and just be the old Klay Thompson that we know and love, except from the defensive standpoint. But not for nothing, I would hope that he plays some lick of defense. Because we know Kyrie don't play no defense, and we damn sure know for sure that Luka don't play no defense. Just look at this past NBA Finals if you need evidence. But I honestly think that Klay Thompson going into this situation, he can be the Ray Allen from the Miami Heat in this situation. Just come into the game, drop these threes. Because honestly, with the money that they're paying him, I'm not really sure if he's going to start or come off the bench. I just don't know. But I think he can flourish in this type of offense. I really think that he can. I think Klay can really flourish in this type of offense. But again, I find it very, very... I mean, listen, I respect the move. I don't know if I would have been able to just throw aside $30 million because that's a lot of money to be just shunning away. You know what I'm saying? You know, we living in hard times right now. I might have had to go somewhere where I'm getting the most money because, again, in Golden State, that's what he felt. He felt disrespected. And they only offered him $45 million. Dallas offers you $50 million. The Lakers offer you $80 million, but you chose to take the $50 million. But again, I honestly believe that's the reason why he chose Dallas, because he didn't want to go to the Lakers, and the contract is nice. The contract was nice. 4 years, 80 mil. Obviously, he's making 20 mil a year had he took that deal, but he said, no, I want to go somewhere where I'm at peace, where I'm not dealing with no drama, and most importantly, I'm not going somewhere where if shit get tough and we're not winning, I get blamed for everything. So I actually respect it. I respect the move. I honestly respect it. Now, does this put Dallas back in the NBA Finals? That I'm not sure. I still got respect for Denver. Too much respect for Denver. I mean, the Clippers, they're about to just, fall from the face of the earth. I mean, I'm quite sure they'll still make the playoffs, but I don't think they'll be active. Phoenix, we don't know what to expect with them. The Lakers, you don't know what to expect from them. Minnesota, obviously, is upcoming. Memphis is going to have something to say with Ja Morant being back next season. Hopefully he doesn't get in any trouble. Do I think Dallas can make another run at the NBA Finals? Probably. But I would still say Denver is my favorite going into next year. But I think Dallas can make some kind of noise. I think they can make some kind of noise with this move. I mean, listen, they made noise already by getting to the NBA Finals. The next batch of noise they can make is possibly winning it. And I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to jump on that limb and say that they could win the NBA Finals even with this move. But only time will tell. But again, congrats to Klay Thompson. I know that I know that might have been I know that was difficult for him to leave Golden State because obviously we know he's a future Hall of Famer. We know he's a part of the Splash Brothers, probably the best backcourt in the history of the NBA, bar none. One of the greatest shooters that this game has ever seen. He will have his number retired at Chase Center. Hell, I say retire it now, being that he won't be playing there. He will have a statue outside that building, okay? Him, Steph, and probably Draymond, for whatever the reason may be. I just felt that it was time to move on. I just felt like it was time to move on. You would love for certain players to play with one franchise like a Kobe, like a Dirk, like a Tim Duncan. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, that doesn't work that way with everybody. Even core players of that franchise, sometimes you just don't wind up staying with that team. And going back to this past season, I honestly believe that maybe it was time for Klay Thompson to leave Golden State. Like if you just peeped his body language in certain situations, whether it was in a huddle, whether it was on the bench, or even in the game, he looked disengaged. He looked tired. He looked frustrated. So maybe he needed a new location, and now he has it. And I wish him nothing but the best. I do. I honestly wish Klay Thompson nothing but the best. But salute to him, and I wonder what happens with Golden State after this. I really, really wonder what happens with Golden State after this. But let's just say this. The revenge tour for Klay Thompson begins next season. Because, listen, like I wrote on the heading, it's personal. He's going to take this upcoming season very personal. And you best believe when that schedule comes out, when these schedules come out, which will be, what are we in, July? I think, August or something? They start, going over the schedule, like the notable games that might be on TV and shit like that. Best believe those games that's against Golden State, he gonna have them shit circled on his calendar. Best believe. Best believe. But that's it for this video. Once again, congrats to Klay Thompson. And wish you nothing but the best. But once again, thank y'all for y'all continued support. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing. Once again, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you are new and this just came across your feed on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, okay? Y'all hit me in them comments. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. What is your expectation for Klay Thompson this upcoming season? Well, this upcoming new season with the Dallas Mavericks. Hit me in them comments. Again, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the like button. Share this shit with anybody. Everybody. Okay? But once again, thank y'all for y'all continued support. Keep it going. Keep it growing. Keep it flowing. In closing, y'all know how this goes. This has been another episode of Sportsway with Dre Day podcast. Catch y'all on the flip side. God bless. Peace and love. Your boy is out of here. Peace. Salute. Salute. Salute.